Hi. My name is Anna, and I love being active. Every morning, I wake up early, put on my pink glasses, and head to the park. I feel so happy when I run and breathe the fresh air. Today was extra special. While running, I saw a group of kids playing basketball. They looked like they were having so much fun, so I walked up and asked, "Can I join?" They smiled and said, "Of course." At first, I was a little nervous, because I had never played basketball before. But as soon as the game started, I forgot my worries. I ran fast, passed the ball, and even scored a point. I couldn't believe it. The other kids cheered and said, "You're amazing." That made me feel so proud. After the game, I cleaned my glasses and smiled. One of the kids said, "Your glasses are so cool." I laughed and said, "Thanks." They help me see all the fun in life. Now, I have new friends and a new game to play. Today reminded me why I love staying active. It brings so much joy. Sam was a boy who loved soccer. He lived in a small town and played with his friends every day after school. He was fast and dreamed of becoming a great soccer player. One day his school announced tryouts for a kids' soccer team. Sam was excited and told his parents, "I want to join the team." They encouraged him to try. On Saturday, Sam arrived at the field. Many kids were there eager to impress Coach Taylor. The coach said, "Show me your best." Sam ran fast, passed well, and scored a goal. By the end of the day, Coach Taylor called out Sam. He was happy he had made the team. The team practiced every week. Coach Taylor taught them to work together. Sam learned how to pass and defend. After 2 months, the team played their first game. Sam was nervous, but played his best in the second half. He scored a goal in the final minute. Sam passed to Ollie, who scored the winning goal. Sam worked hard and became a famous soccer player. He never forgot his small town or his coach. The clever crow. One hot summer day, a crow was very thirsty. It flew around looking for water, but couldn't find any. Finally, it saw a small pot of water under a tree. The crow was happy and flew down quickly. However, the water was at the bottom of the pot, and the crow couldn't reach it with its beak. The crow thought for a moment and had an idea. It looked around and found some small stones on the ground. One by one, the crow picked up the stones and dropped them into the pot. Slowly, the water rose higher and higher. After some time, the water was high enough for the crow to drink. The crow drank the cool water and felt refreshed. It flew away, feeling proud of its clever idea. The crow learned that using your brain and being patient can solve many problems.
The Honest Woodcutter. Once upon a time, a poor woodcutter lived near a forest. Every day, he cut trees and sold the wood to earn money. One day, while cutting a tree near a river, his axe slipped from his hand and fell into the water. The river was deep, and the woodcutter couldn't get his axe back. He sat by the river, feeling sad. Suddenly, a fairy appeared. She asked, "Why are you sad?" The woodcutter explained what happened. The fairy smiled and dove into the river. She came back with a golden axe and asked, "Is this your axe?" The woodcutter shook his head and said, "No, it's not mine." The fairy dove in again and returned with a silver axe. "Is this yours?" she asked. The woodcutter replied, "No, mine is an old iron axe." Finally, the fairy brought out the woodcutter's iron axe. The woodcutter smiled and said, "Yes, that's mine." The fairy was pleased with his honesty and gave him all 3 axes as a reward. The woodcutter thanked her and went home happily. The Little Lost Kitten. One quiet afternoon, Sarah was walking home from school when she heard a soft meowing. She looked around and saw a tiny, gray kitten hiding under a bush. The kitten looked scared and hungry. Sarah knelt down and said gently, "Don't be afraid, little one." She slowly reached out her hand. The kitten sniffed her fingers and then walked toward her. Sarah picked it up and noticed it was shivering. She decided to take the kitten home. Her mom helped her give it some milk and a warm blanket. They made a small bed for the kitten in a box. That evening, Sarah made posters that said, "Lost Kitten Found." She and her dad hung them around the neighborhood. The next day, a boy named Jack knocked on their door. He saw the poster and came to check. When he saw the kitten, he shouted, "Max! I've been looking everywhere for you." Jack thanked Sarah for taking care of his kitten. Sarah felt happy knowing she helped someone. As Jack walked away with Max, Sarah waved and said, "Goodbye, little one. Be safe." Tom's brave idea. Tom was a small boy who loved playing by the river near his village. One day, as he was skipping stones, he noticed a group of ducklings swimming in the water. Suddenly, a strong current swept one of the ducklings away. The duckling quacked loudly, struggling to stay afloat. Tom wanted to help, but the water was too deep for him. He quickly looked around and saw a long branch lying nearby. Without wasting time, Tom grabbed the branch and leaned toward the duckling. "Hold on," he said, even though the duckling couldn't understand. Slowly, he guided the branch closer to the little bird. The duckling grabbed onto the branch with its tiny beak. Tom carefully pulled it back to the shore. The mother duck, who had been watching, quacked loudly and swam over with the other ducklings. Tom smiled as he watched the family reunite. He felt proud of his quick thinking and bravery. From that day on, Tom became known in the village as the boy who cared for all living creatures.
Lionel Messi is a famous football player. He was born on June 24, 1987 in Rosario, Argentina. He started playing football when he was a child. Messi joined FC Barcelona when he was only 13 years old. He became one of the best players in the world. Messi is known for his amazing skills. He is very fast and has great control of the ball. He can score many goals. People love to watch him play. He won many awards in his career. He won the Ballon d'Or several times. In 2021, Messi left Barcelona and joined Paris Saint-Germain, or PSG in France. Many fans were sad, but they still supported him. In 2022, he helped Argentina win the World Cup. It was a big moment for him and his country. Messi is also a kind person. He helps many people through his charity work. He supports children and poor families. Lionel Messi is not just a great player. He is also a great example of hard work and kindness. Many people admire him all over the world. He is truly a legend in football.